Well, hello everyone. We are back with Train Simulator. I know it's a bit of, well, it's a very impromptu stream tonight. This was not expected at all. I have seen lots and lots of content on the 185, and with it being one of my favourite trains in real life, it is absolutely gorgeous. I thought I'll download it and I will give it a go. Oh, Jesus. I was going to say Me6. I was going to do the transport dash thing, but Me6 has actually done it for me. Yes, so we're going to be driving the class 185 by, I think it's imbue. I don't know how you pronounce it. The people. It was released on ATS. It's 25 quid, I think, or 20 if you have the ATS subscription. I'm just going to quickly get the manual up, because although I've had a little drive of it first, this is a custom scenario, by the way. It's not made by me. It's made by someone on Alan Thompson. Just because I thought everybody will be doing what's it called? Everyone will be doing the 2 on Chat Morse, the 1 on Liverpool to Manchester, and the 1 on Over Sharp. So I thought we'll do something different and change it up a bit. But however, even though it is a really nice train to drive, it is one of the most confusing things I've ever driven in my life. So I will need to just get the manual up, and then I can assist myself. I know how most of the controls and stuff, but some of it is still new. The destination screen is set. We're going to Manchester. And hello to Quessim and British Wolfie. How are you? Train link. It's on Alan Thompson. I don't have the link with me currently, but it is on Alan Thompson. So right. So let's get the train set up now. Okay. To open the doors, it's... Oh my lord, right. To open the doors, it's master key on, into neutral. Wait for the AWS. There it is. Right, we should be able to open the doors now with T and O. Excellent. Right. There is also a passenger information system, like with announcements and stuff. I've not been able to get that working. I don't know if that's whether that's working yet or not. We'll put the day lights on. So we are in Huddersfield currently. Like I said, this is the Manchester to Huddersfield line by... Oh, this is the Manchester... Oh, the announcements are working. Oh, God. Yeah. So this is the Manchester to Huddersfield line by ATS. I'm going to remember how this works now. Acknowledge unit config. That should have put a tick in. Yep, excellent. We want to try and find in here somewhere South TP, York to Peterborough, Leeds. North East England. Oh, there we go, Manchester to Huddersfield. Go back one. There we are. I don't know what that does, but it says in the manual to do it. I don't know why that didn't register that we're picking up passengers, but yeah. Yeah, so the train is in Alan Thompson. If you go on the website, it's plastered all over there, and there'll be lots of... Shut up, Miles. There'll be lots of links to it everywhere. I'll pop it in the description after the stream. I completely forgot to do it, so... Yeah, but... The TP livery is... Well, TP has always been a cracking livery. When it was in Barbie, then when it was in Dynamic Lines, and now it's in the new livery, it's always been a lovely livery. And these 185s are absolutely divine in real life. And they look gorgeous in TP. This has got the new interior and everything, I think. If we go to 5 view, actually. There you go. It's all refurbished inside. And, I mean, I'm not I don't travel on them all the time, but I do travel on them quite a lot, and it is bob on as far as I can remember. Also, tell me if the stream's too quiet. Oh, be quiet, Miles. Stop being a wazzock all your life. So I've never actually driven the Huddersfield route before. It's a route that I've had for a while, but I've never driven it. So I'm hoping it works. I've not had any errors so far. So, hiya Sam lad, you alright? I've not had any errors so far, so I'm hoping it'll all go to plan. But from what I've driven of the this train so far, I highly recommend it. I will go out on a limb and say it's probably the most detailed DMU, if not train, in. Well, I was going to say for the UK, but it's possibly train sim for exact. Actually, I don't drive a lot of European stuff and foreign stuff, so I can't say that properly. Right, let's hopefully go. If I've set it up right, yes I have. Leave Huddersfield. Shut up, Sam. It's definitely not. Go into the tunnels, leaving Huddersfield. And as soon as we pass that 50, we will jump up the power. This thing absolutely flies. By the way, it is fast, and I mean fast. The 755 does look good, but I still drive this more because 1, it's local, and 2, I prefer them in real life, and 3, it's sexy. Oh, be quiet, Miles. Don't you start now. The 185 is a train that I've wanted for a long while in Train Sim, and Imbue, or how I don't know how you pronounce it, has done us proud with this. It's gorgeous. Literally everything works on it. It is fantastic. And it sounds ace as well. Even the cab doors work. That's a questionable sound. But everything works. Hello Parker and Stagecoach Man, how are you? I'm hoping that I have nothing missing from this route, and we won't just start like we won't just end up with empty scenery and milk bottles everywhere. I've got all the requirements, but I know Train Sim sometimes just decides, you know what, I'm just not today. I still think it's a fantastic train, but seeing as you only get 4 scenarios with it as well, I do think 25 quid is a little bit steep. I know it is a fantastic loco, not loco, it's a fantastic train, DMU, and it is modelled excellently. Do think 25 is a little bit much more between 15 and 20. If it was if 25 would be the entire route, I would say, with a train, not just a train. I think that's the problem, because everyone keeps putting on Facebook and stuff, oh congratulations Alan Thompson on your fantastic train. I'm like, but Alan Thompson didn't do anything. And he's probably getting like, say, a £5 of that 25 quid. I'd much rather have downloaded it through the imbue website and give all the money to the developer instead. Oh, that's a 68. Hopefully you should notice a bit of performance. I don't know what try again. I don't know what the frame rate's like on this route normally. I have got a completely new PC, so I'm hoping that you might see a bit of difference on the stream as well. You can't hear the game. It is a quiet train, to be fair. I'll turn the desktop audio up a bit. Wait, can you not hear that at all? There you go, you should be able to hear it now. Sorry, I didn't know that I'm speeding as well. So we are stopping today at Slaithway, as you can see coming up, Marsden, Greenfield, Mossley, and Manchester, I believe. Oh no, Stalybridge and Manchester Piccadilly. So we've got a few stops. I think it's about a 45-minute run, so it won't be a long stream, but it'll be just to show off the 185. It's gorgeous. Just look at that, it's just fantastic, isn't it? We'll start to ease off. I don't know, the brakes from what I've driven are not fantastic, so it's about the same price as the 222. True. I mean, to be fair, Train Sim has always been a very expensive game to play. So, because if it was 25 quid, like on a Buzz in Omsi, for example, if it was 25 quid, then that would be ridiculous for a standalone Buzz. Oh, 100%, it would do so much better on Steam than Alan Thompson. And the quality is beyond Steam quality, as I was saying before. It is. I can't comment on everything European because I don't drive a lot of European stuff. We're on quite a big hill, actually. I didn't realise. I don't drive a lot of European stuff, so I would say it's better than all of the European stuff, and it's the best thing in Train Sim. But I can't say that. However, from what I've driven of the UK stuff, and that's not everything, but I have driven quite a lot of the UK stuff. It is definitely the best train in the UK stock fleet. I don't know what the technical term would be. It's fantastic, and if you can get it on a sale, then it's 100% worth it. Like as I said, 25 is quite steep, especially if you know you're like for a DLC. So. It's up to you, but it is highly worth it. It takes some getting used to with the controls. That is quite the step. I've never got off here in real life, so I can't comment on if that's right. Oh, I'll show you the cab door as well because this actually works. So you lift that up, pop that, and then you've got a working cab door, which is quite nice. And then you just press that button to close it, and it pops closed. Just the little things like that. Casually rolling backwards, but it is. In fact, we'll open the window and you can hear the engine a bit better. Oh, you didn't hear that noise, did you? That's a questionable noise. I don't quite know whether that's realistic or not. But this route is really nice, actually. By the way, if you've not got this route as well, this is free. This route. It would be nice if it continued to Leeds. I don't know if there's plans for that in the future, but presently it's a nice drive. It didn't take that long to load in. The scenery is actually really nice, especially for freeway. There's quite a few scenarios that come with it as well. There's like a couple of pacer scenarios, a couple of sprinters, I think. I think there's a 68, a TP 68 scenario. Quite a bit. Hi Adam, how are you? Is it actually? It wouldn't surprise me if it was, to be fair. The only thing I've noticed about the room is the frame rate is dipping a bit. However, sorry, when I said I've got a complete new PC build, I've still got my old GPU in, and I know Train Sim uses heavily uses your GPU, so that could be the issue. It's with my new CPU, I've noticed a drastic improvement on it. So I should be able to get a new GPU soon. Stoughton has, I'm not gonna lie, I went through all the bug reports and I fixed all the bugs, but apart from that I've not done anything. Because I've just been really busy. So, I will get on it again. We're approaching Marsden though. I think I've been through Marsden. But I've done this route many a time in real life. I don't know if it's... Oh my god, it's the old 1585. Oh, actually, I don't know who it is. Oh, I'm speeding as well. Is that the old one or the new one? I've also got AWS. No, that's the new one. I can't remember. Give everyone whiplash to get down to 60. I was quite distracted. I've not noticed any missing scenery on this route yet so far, so I'm hoping they'll probably be. This is the only one I think I've found so far for the Huddersfield to Huddersfield to Manchester with the 185, but I'd imagine there'll be a lot more in the future, to be fair. Bring it right down, a bit much. I haven't got used to the brakes yet. It feels like it's not stopping and then all of a sudden it just stops. I'll just stop here. Right, so if you have got the train and you're not sure how it works, it's quite an interesting controlling system. The doors for the left are controlled by T and U, and for the right, T and O. I'm not sure why they've done it like that. I suppose it gives you control over what doors you open. Like right now I could open the right doors instead of the left doors. Why I would want to do that is beyond me, but you know, it gives you more control over just pressing T, I suppose, but you know, it's whatever you're into. I don't mind pressing T, to be fair. But yep. Hello, class 43. Well, Harrison, sorry. This is Manchester to Huddersfield by Alan Thompson. We are currently running from Huddersfield to Manchester. So it gives you all the information here to put in the signaling, but I never know how you do all that stuff, so I just leave it. But it's all there, everything works, all this works. I don't actually think that's brightness and stuff. You can do that, all works, all of that works, pretty much everything in the cab works. So you know, if you know how you do all that, then go for it. Hi Scottish Trains, how are you? There's a few routes. There's quite a few routes on Alan Thompson for it already though. There's a couple of Blackhill runs. Possibly a Windermere run. There's a few on Northeast England as well. Northeast England is a map that I cannot get working. I've installed it several times and it just will not work. But there's quite a few scenarios. There's probably about 10, I would say, and there's the 4 that come with the game, with the train, sorry. So there's quite a lot to keep you busy. I just thought I'd take this one, and then we're not everyone's streaming the same thing over and over again. Thank you, YouTube, for just emailing me that I am live. I am fine, thanks, Scottish Trains. Let's get some thrash on now. We're up to 85. The only problem with this route is it's heavily tunnels. There is a lot of tunnels on this route. And you can turn saloon lights off as well. I think it's Shift O. Yep, there you are. Turn saloon lights on and off and stuff. Like I say, pretty much everything's functional. So there's plenty to be keeping yourself busy with. I've only ever used this line. No, I haven't actually. That's a lie. But I normally use this line in the dark, so it's quite funny just seeing how many tunnels there are. I've just realised as well, I took some screenshots for the thumbnail on the Liverpool to Manchester run, and this is obviously the Huddersfield to Manchester Piccadilly run. So in the thumbnail it's in dynamic lines, where this is obviously TPE. Just start bringing it down to 60. I know, 25, I did say that, 25 quid is very steep. It's an incredibly nice train, and if it came with a few more scenarios and stuff, 25 quid could kind of be warrantable, but 25 quid for a standalone train with 4 scenarios is very, very steep. I do think, I do agree with that, to be fair. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but it is very steep. And I do think that, if it weren't on Alan Thompson and if it was on Imbue Studios normal website, I do think actually it would be about 20 quid. No, it weren't TS, it was, I think they're called imbue. It's in the thumbnail, but I can't remember what it's called. It's like IMBUE, I think, or something like that. Yeah, but I don't actually think ATS did anything, as far as I know. From what I've understood, ATS didn't do anything. Is your game updated to TS22? The 185 is for sale on the store. Is it on Steam? I didn't think it was on Steam. Oh. Are you not thinking of the 158? I don't know. Oh, did some scripting. Oh, right, okay, I didn't know that. Still, they probably don't deserve the cut that they actually get. It's really gorgeous. It's nice to actually drive a train along this route that runs along this route. Well, I know that 68s do as well, but these were here first, these bad boys. These and the 170s used to run this for TPE back in day. And they had the 185s, the 170s. And the 350s. obviously the 350s didn't come over here. Oh, I know exactly where I am now. The 350 from Oldham comes along here. A bit more braking. I love the 185 in real life. Oh, we're not gonna more brakes. We just have to give everyone whiplash again. Stop there. Like I say, I'm still getting used to braking. That is terrifying when you press 8 there, not gonna lie. Yeah, the 350 from Oldham to Ashton comes along here and drops down here, and there is an incredibly sharp left bend here, and then it goes back down there. I completely forgot that was on this route. I'm yet to see a train go past though. Every time I'm on the bus, especially upstairs, I always look for a train and I've never found one. Yes, I can get the horn on for you. I've not done that yet. You ready? Sounds bob on to me. Are we early? We are early. That is terrifying though, every time you press 8. It makes me jump every single time. I agree, no name. It is expensive, but you know, if you pay a £5 for a train, you're not going to get this detail. You get what you pay for, I suppose, and you do get a lot for your money. It does deserve to be on Steam, to be fair. I love it, right first. Yeah, they don't. Nope. 68 though. We need a proper 68 DVT, like a DVT on the back, because that is hideous. The coaches are alright, but the back's hideous. It's not a fake 175. Well, it is, but these are nicer than 175s. I love a 175, but these are nicer 175s. Love a 185. Oh, no, I can't think of anything worse, no name. Well, the 397, yeah, not the 195, 331. I know, but what was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say. It's completely gone out of my head. Oh yeah, these don't really go to Scotland. They've never really gone to Scotland because I'm not sure about the East Coast, but the West Coast, the only TP trains that run to Scotland are Liverpool to Glasgow, and they're not very often, but they've pretty much always been electric. There was the 350s originally, and then they've upgraded to the Novas now. It's not very often you get a diesel. You do occasionally get a 185 on it, but not so much anymore. It's very rare. I didn't know TP ran to Edinburgh. Yeah, that's, well, the 350s don't run anymore. TP don't have 350s, but yeah, 337 and Novas. The 185s do get used if need be, but it's a last resort because they're not very fast. If they wanted a diesel on, they'll put 68 on, I would have thought, before one of these now. It depends what's based at Liverpool. If one of these is stored at Liverpool overnight, then they'll use one of these. I'm going to be upset with some transparent since yes, 2022 because Newcastle's spread in Newcastle. I mean, this is a TPE service, so TPE unit, so you'll have to buy this. Oh, there's the 68 with the dodgy DBT. Oh, you can get an 802. There's a bodge for the 800 that you can make it an 802. What map are you on? No name. I still can't get used to the brakes. I either do it too short or do it too fast. 185. I mean, they were designed for the Transpennine services, so they do cope with hills pretty well, to be fair, because obviously Transpennine isn't exactly flat. But don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's just because they're not very fast up the West Coast and East Coast main line. Like, it's not too bad between like York and Doncaster or whatever, because like Doncaster, Newcastle, because there's multiple lines, but after that is only 2 lines. They might get Wave Expressos. 350 again joins us here and goes across this bridge and up this road here. That road is absolutely steep as anything. Your 150 home spelled slightly different. It's still a lovely route. I can't believe I've never driven this route before. I'm actually mortified with this one. You 150 felt on the pace. Oh my god, all the alarms. Ah, Chatmos. I've not bought Chatmos yet. It's a route that I've wanted. I want, but I haven't bought it yet. I'd much rather have this. I'll probably get Chatmos next. If I'm not mistaken, as I'm disabled, I go behind the cab. There is a view for that area. Is there? No, this is the only passenger views, unless you can change carriage. No, they're the only passenger views. Sorry about that. Someone didn't like it when you got chat maps. Who didn't like it? Most of the 150s at Northern don't have working announcements, but I'd rather not have announcements, to be fair, because they get on my nerves. I'd rather just look at the station that I'm pulling into and then think, oh my god, this is my stop, I need to get off. And then run. Oh, we're approaching Staley Bridge, we're nearly in Manchester. I can't believe how fast that route went. That is mad. A nice train. Well, a lovely train and a lovely man. What more can you ask for? Oh. Well. Chatmos is a route I want. I do like getting my local routes. It's not explicitly my local route, but it is pretty local to me. So I will get it eventually. I just need to. Before this, all my money has been going on my PC, so. I need to try and get North East England working, and then I can do some scenarios on that. I just can't get it working, it just doesn't work for me. Oh, I know. It's a 3-car stop. It's 2. That's 3. And that is a perfect stop from me. Right, and this is TO this time. The manual is quite confusing. That's my only issue I've found with it, is the manual is rather confusing. So there's all gizmos and stuff in the cab that I haven't worked out how to use, because I'm not sitting and studying a manual that's like 84 pages long. Manchester to Wigan via Bolton, when that would be a lovely route. I think there is a few people working on northern lines, so I don't know whether we are going to get some more northerny lines. I'm not sure. I would love some more around Wigan though. I mean, we've got Wigan to Southport, and obviously the West Coast Main Line through Wigan now, and Chatmoss, which isn't through Wigan, sorry. There's also the South Lancashire and North Cheshire lines, which includes Wigan, but that's set in the 80s, so it's very different. Yes, the Cumbrian Coaster route I am very excited for. That'll be a lovely one. We need a Manchester Airport run as well. Manchester Airport to Manchester Piccadilly, because that'll enable 1,000,001 scenarios to be made. And you can bodge scenarios with that, like I did with that Transport for Wales one I did from Holyhead to Manchester Piccadilly. That should have been to Manchester Airport, but obviously I couldn't do the last leg because we haven't got Manchester Airport. So no, I don't think it's out yet. I've not seen it. The network Scott East. I've not seen Scott East. I'll have to have a look into that one. I like the Scottish runs, to be fair. Manchester to Crewe via both Manchester airports. So Manchester to Crewe is coming. I believe it's the next phase of the West Coast Main Line. I think. Not 100%. Don't quote me on that. I'm fairly sure it's the next phase of the West Coast Main Line. That actually. I may have made that up though, so don't shout at me if it's not. It'd also be nice if they did Manchester to Crewe via Knutsford that way as well, like the little branch line, because that's a nice little run through Altrincham that way. Yeah, I know they're making it, but it's when it'll come into. Definitely going to be driving this route a lot more though. It is nice. I don't know if the frame rate is just because my PC is not enjoying the fact that I'm streaming, or whether it's simply because it's a bit of a laggy route. I'm not 100% sure. This has Victoria in, I think. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. 9. Oh, this has quite... That's Victoria, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this has another wake. Oh, this has the Ashton-under-Lyne branch as well. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to be speeding on that. Yeah. Well, this map's actually bigger than I thought. Yeah, but trains are a lot more awkward than routes. Routes you can make a lot... well, I mean, I don't use the train sim editor, so I can't comment, I suppose, but if it's anything like OMSI, trains are going to be a lot more awkward because you need reference, you need depot visits and sounds and stuff, and depot visits for a train will be a lot more difficult because it'll have to be passed through Network Rail and stuff, so I can see why it took so long. Where routes you can do off aerials and the scenery doesn't have to be bang on, like where a train it has to be bang on, or otherwise people will know. So can you drive to Ashton-under-Lyne then? Let me just pause break, that's not the one I wanted. Can you drive to Ashton-under-Lyne then? I didn't know that was in. Oh, you can't. You can only move. You can't move properly, can you, when you pause? Or is that for the Metrolink? I don't know. Oh, Christ. Yeah, organising depot visits with COVID and stuff would be even harder. Network Scott uses the main Edinburgh to Glasgow route with the full electric. Ah, right, okay. I have Edinburgh to Glasgow, but I don't think I have with the electrification. Can you? Huh? I didn't know. Like I say, this is the first time driving. Very nice. Through Guide Bridge. Oh, I didn't know you could drive to Stirling. I'll have to. Where'd you download that from? I'll have to give that one a go, I think. I can't stop speeding. I can't get over how fast this train is. It might not be as bad, I suppose, if you've got a 6-car unit. I'll have to. I've not driven a 6-car one yet, so. ATS. Oh, I shall have a look at that. I also saw the, oh, I'm going to say this wrong, the Cambrian coastline on ATS. I don't know what that's like, from Shrewsbury to Aberystwyth, I think it was. I didn't know that was a thing. Is that any good? Has anyone got that? I do like driving Welsh stuff. Is it rubbish? I didn't know what it was like. I've never seen any videos on it or anything, so I didn't know what it was like. Dundee to Inverness would be a good run. because it's one of the few things we're missing now to do the full Aberdeen to Penzance run. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Is it Aberdeen to Penzance or Inverness to Penzance or whichever one it is? It's starting to get a bit more laggy going into Manchester. It's not rubbish, but it's a bit like the old oh right, okay, so it's just a bit out to date. Manchester to Middlesbrough. Well, don't quote me on this, but I believe the Manchester to Huddersfield line is being extended. I don't know where it's being extended to, whether it's Leeds or York or I don't know, but I believe it's being extended, which will be nice because I would like to do the full TPE run. Hi James, how are you? Unfortunately you have joined a bit of a pants time because we're going to be ending shortly. We are coming into Manchester now. It weren't going to be a massive stream tonight. I will do probably a substantial stream on the 185 at some point. I might do Huddersfield to Liverpool. That'll be about 2 hours. Or I don't know, something bigger anyway. I can't think where these run in real life. I think you can do a Cleethorpes run. Cleethorpes to not Lancaster, what am I thinking of? What's that town called? Newcastle. I might be able to do. I'll have to have a look. Grimsby to Sheffield. Yeah. I'm not too bad, thanks James. Not too bad. I thought it was Leeds. Carlisle to Newcastle. Well, is it Carlisle to Leeds would be good as well. And then, well, we've already got halfway, haven't we got to settle. Just needs to be extended a bit further. I can't get used to it. It feels like it feels like you have to leave the key down for ages to get it from 20% to off. Which is an interesting feature. Actually, just drop down to 35. Dumfries to Glasgow as that goes along the Irish Sea rest of the town. Yeah. Pardon me, sorry. Just give it, yeah, the whole TPE. I mean, I'm trying to think what would be missing. What's currently missing? Go through Hardwick. Oh, what's missing from the TPE network? I don't even know. Also, Manchester isn't actually on the map, so that's fun. Don't know how this is going to work, but we'll have a good go. Yeah, the Nova Fleet would be. I don't know all the numbers, but I would like a 397 to be fair, and a proper 68 set. With like the D. Well, I mean the coaches are the same as the 180, but the Mark 5s, but we could do with a proper DVT thing on the back. Just the whole National Rail network. I can't even think. There's Cleethorpes. I think that they've got a run to Grimsby. I think there's Grimsby. Is that a red signal for me? Oh, sugar. All the brakes. Oh no. Oh no. It's fine. Don't panic. Oh, it's a 150. It's a big 150. Yeah. I think Grimsby has got a bit, but then it doesn't extend. It doesn't connect anywhere. The North East England map looks really good, but I can't get it working. Just check it's not just being dodgy. Nova 1802, Nova 2397. I can never remember which way around it is. Oh, looks like we've got a good train there. I don't know what that is. Under that it says on the 9 view. 2G06, I've no idea. It's 3 car, so unless it's a livery I'm missing. What could be 3 car? The 3 car Sprinter maybe. I don't know. Not sure. I don't know. It doesn't work. Oh, hi Joshua. I'm sorry, but we're about to end. We're just pulling into Manchester. None of the scenery works. I've got every requirement. I've got every requirement. I've treble checked that I've got everything, and it just doesn't work because I've asked on Facebook, and some other person installed it on Facebook, and he had the same issue with the scenery being invisible. But then after about the 4th install that he did, the scenery started to appear, but it didn't for me. So I don't know what's up with it, but it's irritating anyway. It could be the 323. Yes, it almost definitely is the 323, because when I tried to install the livery on the 323, it said that it failed. You know, when you run the what's it called, that file, the batch file, it gave me an error when I ran that, so I just thought it'll be fine. So it'll be the 323. What's wrong? If you're gonna say that scenery's too low, like scenery density's too low, it's not, because it's on full. Yeah, Manchester is quite like a Christ. Not the most optimised route, but it is free, so you know, and it is a cracking route. That was a really nice route actually. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Let's not go out the cab before we crash into the buffers. 156, lovely. Full of sprinters. Not an often sight now in Manchester, to be fair. Well, Piccadilly anyway. You don't get a lot of sprinters anymore. It tends to be 319s, 323s. It's only really the Chester runs that get, the Chester and Crewe runs that get sprinters, I think. Remember rightly. Unless the, oh, and the Hope Valley runs as well. But they get Civities now. I keep putting it into N1 because it's so awkward. That terrifies me every time. But we are here at Manchester Piccadilly. What a lovely drive. I'll definitely be driving that route again. You need to delete the route and start again. The game is trying to duplicate the route. Right, I'll have a go at that then. Why is the doors shut? I swear I opened the doors. Or have I opened the wrong set? Oh, Lord. Oh, well. I don't think the closed doors button works. Well, oh no, yeah, please exit on the track. Well, I mean, that was a lovely route. I enjoyed that. I hope you all did as well. I do not know how to do that, but I can just DM me Spaghetti and I'll on Discord and you can help me there, because I'm gonna end, I think. Right. So I know it were a massive stream tonight, but I just wanted to show off the 185 and how nice it is. As I say, I'll probably do a bit more of a substantial route at some point. I might have a try and download. Oh, it's crashed. I might try and download the Cleethorpes run. I don't know where that connects to. And maybe do it up to Newcastle or something like that. Or we could do Liverpool to Glasgow in a 185. It's not an often occurrence, but I'll see what scenarios get released, because I've not gonna lie, it's been that long since I've made a scenario in Train Sim. I've completely forgot how you do it. So yeah, but thank you very much for watching. I know it was a bit. I know you've gone to a blank screen because my train sim's crashed, but we'll ignore that. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you again. See you in the next one. Bye bye.